Welcome back, everyone.
Hey guys, welcome back to Spartan Attributes podcast.
This is so cringe.
We're in a different location, as you all can see. We're in Mr. Reyes' office.
He's right behind you guys.
Thank you, Mr.
Turn
Reyes.
around.
Everyone, round of applause for Reyes. Round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Classes are in session.
You will not make his presence known when he's here.
We were ousted from our previous filming location, but that's all right.
Was it?
Life goes on, as the saying goes. We got kicked out.
Right, so this is our finale episode.
Last one.
The last one, the 8th episode of the series.
Can you believe it, Miss Graham?
Yeah, we made it. We made it all the way.
Yeah. What's the topic today?
So, our last,
Thank you for
the last
reminding us.
S in the Spartan acronym,
Yeah,
service oriented. That's a big one. Let's unpack that.
yeah.
Let's look up the
Let's look up the textbook definition.
yeah. How does the world define it?
While he's looking that up, what do you think service? Was it
I would-
service oriented?
I would say it's doing service, not just in your community.
You can't use like this the word.
Hey,
in the
don't interrupt
definition.
him. He's talking.
It's my
Okay.
definition.
Okay.
I'll say however
It's
I
his
want.
definition.
Yeah, it's
Leave
his
him alone.
definition.
It's doing
Right.
a kind action or a deed for somebody else. It doesn't necessarily have to be community service. It could be service to Lorenzo. I could just give Lorenzo a hand on his homework.
Oh,
and that'll be
nice.
service to him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's men of service, so like we are taught to go out into the world and serve others,
Right.
in many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
That sounds good. That's
And
great.
well
And
said.
specifically in our actions now this time because it's service oriented.
Yeah.
So what is the?
So
What does the world
Google
say?
has it as having a positive attitude and being eager to help when working with a customer. This is kind of like the,
That's
Yeah.
so weird. That's vague.
It's like
Yeah.
that's like the urban
demonstrating a
action.
willingness to provide the customer with the best services possible.
The
This
customer?
isn't-
Yeah.
This isn't really
The customer?
Google's not really helping much out.
It's
Google's
like
not helping.
yeah.
I like Zach's.
That's like in
definition
terms of
better.
just being an employee.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about being a Spartan.
Yeah.
Service oriented.
Well, that's what this is all about.
We all have to have service hours. How many service hours do we need,
yeah.
Mr. Reyes?
I believe it's 60.
60?
Yes.
Can you confirm that,
Fact
Mr.
check.
Reyes?
I cannot confirm that.
Oh, he's made an appearance.
That's all right.
Shout out to Mr.
Shout out
Reyes.
to
Shout out
Reyes
to
once
Mr. Reyes.
again.
He's
Round of
officially
applause for
here.
you.
Round of applause, there we go.
All right, so yeah, so we needed to get 60 service hours.
Yeah. Well, that's only because we had COVID.
It's supposed to
It's
be
supposed to be
80.
90.
It's supposed to be 100.
I don't even know.
Whatever.
I thought it was 80. Is that the
COVID
20
affected
20 per year?
It
We-
was
service.
it was started at 100, brought down to 80, and now it's 60.
Wow.
Wow,
so it is
lowering.
So it's 25. It was originally 25 per
I think
year.
we need to
Yeah.
make a movement back to.
Okay.
What? No,
no,
keep it
no.
this way.
Yeah,
What?
no, never mind.
What?
We're graduating.
Why do you guys think that service hours are mandatory for our graduation? What's the correlation?
It's one of-
foundational
It's the
aspects.
last S in Spartan.
Okay, but
Yeah, because it's a
why?
part of our.
What's
I
the,
think
what's
I think
the
it's
correlation
important.
with service and Spartan?
I think it's
What's
important
the-
to just like involve yourself in your community and to like serve and to kind of like get perspective on like kind of the status of other people. Like
We
to-
represent
yeah.
Damien.
and it
when we
makes
go
you more
outside of
grateful
school.
for what you have. You know.
Yeah.
It's probably the legacy of the school too.
Mr.
We're
Reyes was
known
laughing.
to be service oriented.
yeah. Do unto others as you would unto yourself. You know,
Mhm.
Jesus. Right. Shout out Jesus.
Shout out to Jesus.
Round of applause.
You know? Hey.
No, that's a little.
Yeah.
What?
We love
Don't give
Jesus.
Jesus a round of applause.
No, we give him our
We
life.
give him our life.
Yeah.
Okay.
A round of applause is less than. We need to give him our whole life.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we get the best. You kind of when you.
Yes.
What's the best feeling? What's a better feeling? I have a little
Oh,
question here.
Wait.
What's
He has a question.
What's
for
a
us.
better feeling?
Receiving gifts.
When, alright. When it's Christmas Day and you get your gift, or when it's Christmas Day and you give a gift to your sibling? Or whatever, mom, or whatever it may be.
I think Mr. Reyes just says when he receives a gift. he
What's a
feels
better
better.
I like giving a present that I can also use, like an Xbox.
Ah,
or
that's
something.
smart. That's smart.
Like an Xbox.
That's a little slightly selfish.
Like genuinely, you do feel better when you give something.
Yeah.
But you feel better for a longer amount of time when you receive something.
I
say
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Service like that, it's not necessarily something you buy. It's your time. I think it's
Also
more
true.
precious
Mm.
when you give someone your time and
That's
effort
true.
to do
Because
That's
time
good.
is
Money.
valuable
money.
Same thing.
Time is love.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
No.
That's
When-
not the same.
Never heard that?
No, I think that's
Mr.
something-
Ray shook his head no.
That's something
You don't think so, Mr. Reyes?
Time
that's
is not love
something
at
you
all.
could
Time
use.
is. What if you're like torturing someone?
Yeah.
It's not love.
What if you're spending your time beating up someone?
Maybe that's your way of showing.
That's my way of showing love and affection.
Anyway, let's
Okay,
not get
moving on.
into that.
We don't have time to get into that.
But yeah, I think it's better, especially if it's like an expensive gift. If I buy my brother like I brought over like an expensive Lego set, you know, and I'm like, it's a
But-
lot of my money, you know, it's like
But
$100.
even if it's not anything with money, if it's just like a card, like my parents would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but money is a little more sacrificial, you know, because you kind of that's what you.
What if you don't have
How'd
money?
you get that money with your time?
I have a
So
job.
technically-
Oh.
Yeah, so I am giving my time because I earned that.
Loop.
I think service is a key part of living a Christian life.
Yeah.
You know, you can't live a Christian life if you're only worrying about yourself and what you want.
It's at
Impossible.
Damien, they teach the way God, or teach the way Jesus taught. Jesus taught to serve others with our
Right.
lives.
Yes. Servant,
We're all servants
servant
to each
leadership.
We're all
Yeah.
servants to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Reyes, he serves me. But he's also my leader.
At Kairos,
Yeah.
we rotated serving people at
We
Mhm.
did.
lunch
Yes.
and
Wait,
breakfast.
you're
Yes.
like spoiling. I think
We've all been.
Miss Graham
It's all senior
Kairos.
class.
Mrs.
Graham
Graham's
knows.
been to
Miss Graham
Kairos.
knows.
she's in all senior class.
She just won't show this to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but-
next year.
But that service is a key. Living unselfishly.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, living for God. And
That's what it's about.
Exactly.
That's what life is all about.
Vance is
No.
very service oriented. He always does that mass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
an altar server.
It's true.
He was.
Serving his
voted-
Lord.
Yeah, he was
My
voted
time.
most likely to work at Damien, if you didn't know that. And that's largely in part due to his service to.
Oh, yeah.
His dad, big service guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's all about service.
Works here. He serves his time here.
It's true.
He does.
Shout out Gary.
Shout out to Mr. Sullivan.
Okay, shout out Mr. Sullivan. Not using
Shout out
his
to the
first
whole
name.
religion department.
Shout out to whole religion, especially shout out Mr. Reyes.
Yeah. Especially Mr. Reyes for letting us use this time. in
He's
his
serving.
office.
He's
Yeah.
serving our room.
Exactly. Yeah.
To our.
What a great example of service.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you
He
go.
could have been a selfish man and said, "I want my alone time.
Yeah.
I
But-
want to look at my phone."
Mhm. But he allowed us to come in.
But he
and-
said,
Did a great service.
He said, "You guys come in here and you guys can do your thing, because I'm a nice, generous man."
Yeah. And that's what being service oriented is all about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Finale episode. Thank you, Vance.
Yep.
Thank
We
you.
didn't do a shit.
Yeah, we
Welcome.
didn't. Thank you, Vance.
Zach
Thank you,
and
Vance.
Vance.
Thank you, Vance, for
Recurring.
filling the finale. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you, Zach.
Recurring guest.
Zach. Good
That's it for the podcast.
It was a
I
fun
hope-
ride.
It was fun.
I hope you guys learned a lot
Hope
about
you
being
enjoyed
a
it.
Spartan.
Hope
Yeah.
we'll be back.
Oh yeah, I hope you like know now what it is like
We'll return
to
again.
be a Damien Spartan
We'll return again.
Wrapping it up.
with our shielder on it.
Have a blessed day or night, and we'll see you
That's
guys.
good.
Thank you, Miss
That's
Graham,
it. See you
for
guys
inspiring
never-
us to do this podcast. We enjoyed it very much.
We'll
Thank you
see
for
you
the
guys never
opportunity.
again. Goodbye.